America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's the NFC Divisional Round playoffs on EA Sports. Watson and the Carolina Panthers versus Teddy Bridgewater and the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Knocked that down for a win, and the defense is coming.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Well, throwing the quick slant going to be complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. A smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change?
He's got it from the touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the ground. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Bridgewater on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Bridgewater again. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here. And it's a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Slant pass to Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield. Spotted at the 49. His first catch in the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. This man born and raised right here in Charlotte, Jalen Samuels. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Patterson on the draw play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Read that. Coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Bears 3.
So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes the play behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the run, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Got him.
That's going to be caught. And
Did he
it's
get
so
it?
close,
Oh.
he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And his kick is right through. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Bridgewater again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Break.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Oh, he wasn't past the line? Oh, man, what a fucking play.
Bourne.
Gotta give
Gonna
it
make
to
the
him.
grab. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means...
Oh, he caught that shit? Oh!
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their
Damn,
timeouts.
what a catch.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I was not expecting him to catch that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left.
And touchdown. There we go. What a fucking drive.
Deshaun Watson with his touchdown pass in his first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 43-yard line.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater now. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Go Alexander.
Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Oh, no, watch out.
He will be brought down as time is now running in this first half of action.
Good half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
This play was huge right before the half. Woo!
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and pops it in. And sometimes it takes off. Your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our player spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, his nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 38-yard line. Come on! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup
2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson throwing it outside here, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Packers.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, Jeffrey Simmons got to make that tackle.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down and then some. Give them 29 yards. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Here's Bridgewater.
Oh, what a pass.
Got his man. It's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Now the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. He will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They begin the drive with Robinson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
When the defense just simply can't get off the field on third down. We all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You don't have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Toss play to Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On first down, it's Robinson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Robinson.
Oh, it's over. That seals it.
Taken across for a Panthers touchdown. James Robinson, 27 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's caught by Howard.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
They're going to take it. All right. Take Bridgewater up there, man. I'm sorry, man. Don't be mad at me, guys. I let you down. Let's do it.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.
17.
Beautiful today.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
4 touchdowns, no picks. 90% completion rating. Talk about efficient. 10 for 11. Need him to do too much.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
Oh, no, I think
can I
it's
kick
up.
it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs.
Really?
Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the
I'll be right back. My reset.
I done got rich and went, bro.